Hello, so in this video I would like to talk about my hybrid children story, like how I connected with them and how that happened, because I know some people would be interested in it. And yeah, so when I was thinking about it, like what I can tell you and how to steer this story, I realized that there is a lot to say. And I guess, I guess first I was like, yeah, I guess I would need to split it up or something. But then a few days ago, I posted on Instagram picture I drew 3 years ago of my son, and that reminded me, even with him, like there was so much to tell. There is so much to tell, and also then it reminded me with other children. So I was thinking like that I could actually make separate videos for every child that I already initiated contact. I have definitely more children, and even with Shayla, than I am aware of or I connected to. So um, for like a deeper way, I connected with three children, yeah, that are with Shayla. And so yeah, I have quite stories around that. But for this video, I wanted to start with the beginning, and maybe it would answer some questions that you also have. And yeah, someone also asked me something, so I could refer to that as well. So yeah, a question that I remember someone asked me last time was like, yeah, if you need someone to confirm that you have a hybrid children or something in that sense, that I remember. And so yeah, my story is not like that. So I knew that I had them sooner than it was confirmed through someone else, and it was slowly confirmed in a way. So when I was thinking about like where to start with telling you about this story, I went into like when I was teenager. Then I was thinking, when I was child stuff. So so yeah, first memory that connects with the hybrid children was when I discovered Bashar and saw like on YouTube some extract from his session about talking about grays and their hybridization program. And so when he was telling their story, like how they, I guess you know that story, but they somehow started to degrade and basically destroy themselves, and then in order to continue their race in some way, because they were humans similar to us before, and yeah, some say that they are basically us in a different parallel version. So this is like parallel reality of like their past they are connecting with, and some on their different point of views on this story. But yeah, basically it's like they have been asked before, so in some way, so they came here to um, get a DNA that was still enough healthy, basically, uh, for them to get back what they lost by cloning themselves and that kind of stuff. And when I heard that story, because of course I knew about Grace before and that kind of stuff, but when I heard that story, immediately my reaction was like I was just watching YouTube, and I shouted out basically out loud. Really, I don't have that kind of reactions always or very often, but I shouted out like, yeah, please take my DNA. And in that moment, because it was that kind of like a feeling of like feeling with them, compassion, or I don't know like how to describe, but understanding what they are doing and why they are doing it so deeply, that I was like, yeah, please take my DNA for what you need to do. And in that moment, I knew that I had 100% hybrid children. So this was confirmation for me. So basically this, I would say, like, of course you don't have to have that kind of strong reaction to it, and sometimes there are people who actually don't like hybrid children, but they also have them. They don't like how Greys were treating people before, and they have this trauma stored, so they don't like them. So it doesn't mean like if you don't like hybrid children or don't like that idea that you don't have any. So probably just because you found this topic and you are interested in it is whatever way, probably already means that you have them. Sometimes it doesn't have, but I guess like most of the people like really who are attracted to this kind of stuff, and definitely Bashar and Grace and so on, then they have them, in my opinion. And but yeah, I think I'm also channeled for some people that I felt from Shayla that she was giving information that they are not having uh, hybrid children that much, and they are having different roles in hybridization programs. So if you are attracted to it, it sometimes may mean that you are attracted from other reasons, but I would say majority of people who are interested in this topic have them, you know. So and this, you know, why I was thinking about like because I found out about Bashar in 2013, so it was not that long ago. Well, now it's already 77 years, so yeah, but I know that he was around for much longer. But yeah, so when I was in a teenager, like I don't know, maybe 13 or so, we got a computer and internet for first time. And my sister showed me Google and like how I can navigate myself through internet. And like I don't know how it came to me, but almost immediately, like I found myself reading about reincarnation and aliens. So I I was interested in this topic. It was pulling me already back then. And so yeah, I definitely found articles, and yeah, my English wasn't that great at that time, so I was reading only in my native language or neighboring languages that I understand, like Czech and Slovak. And so I was searching information like that, and so always there was this, you know, very heavy feeling about Greys, you know, abductions, yeah, and this kind of stuff. Like they were portrayed in a weird way, and not really. There wasn't that much like explanation, but just the discoveries in a way, like how they were treating people, what they were doing, even like a sexual or whatever, probing stuff and so on. But I never felt that like anything that much negative. I had this instinct feeling that there was something more to it, and I was not ready to judge it in negative way. So when I heard Bashar in 2013 um, talking about it, it was like immediately I knew that this was information that I was missing and I was seeking to know, or at least going closer to what I was looking for. And so yeah, that was start, I would say. From that point I started to feel a desire to connect with my hybrid children as well. And so I was reading some kind of like articles or sharing. This was specifically from Rashta. uh, I'm not sure. I think I read it in her profile at the time, like a note, you know, on Facebook, that you know, her experience with her hybrid daughter meeting in some, I don't know if it was astral or what it was, but on some mountain, I guess, or something like that. And when I was reading it, I was already sensing like there was laughter around me. I knew. Um, I didn't understand all these things properly around the time, but yeah, I was feeling laughter around me and children. So I thought it was just some telepathic connection, but I guess they were literally physically around me. And so yeah, I was exploring it also later with meditation with someone else and so on. And yeah, they were like around the time also it was a year later, approximately after that, when I was having these feelings, that I was not wearing glasses. And in a meditation with someone, I was expressing that I want to see them, and I want to meet them and that kind of stuff. And I started to feel like I had glasses on me, like this. For example, right now I have glasses, so I have a feeling. I feel the weight and everything like that. But around the time I didn't have them, but I started to feel like I really have glasses on me. And so it was like, he gave me a reflection that's, that's kind of like they are telling me or showing me that way that they want me to see them. So basically, something like that. And so after I discovered this feeling, or that I have them, I wanted to connect with them on my own. Although there was in the YahYel civilization Facebook group was this woman that was also channeling Shayla at the time through drawings and connecting other people with hybrid children. So I knew that I had also this opportunity to ask her for help. But first, I wanted to try to open up for it myself. So there were, because I was having a lot of other experiences, and I didn't know, like, I guess, how to properly open to this. So I was kind of like waiting for some maybe guidance or something to happen, because usually my experiences just happen. There is some trigger or whatever. I don't really have to do that much. Just go through my own growth or something, and then it happens. But I was getting frustrated, and it was maybe, I don't know, third, fourth, how to say it, of year. Then I was, I was trying to be healthy, eat healthy and that kind of stuff. But sometimes, when, I was more doing emotional eating at the time. I sometimes have still problems with this, but not so much as like before. And so I was trying to stay on a healthy diet. I was on a certain level when I was feeling good and healthy, but what I feel around that time, like if I have still something in me that is heavier in a vibration, it's almost like I cannot feel it. If I am here and this vibration is here, I cannot reach it. So around that time, my only tool was to lower my vibrations through food. So, and I didn't know, like I was not happy. I didn't know like why. And then I just went into pizza, eating pizza for 3 days. It lowered my vibration. And then I discovered it, like what was making me feel not happy. And there was this deep sadness, that I longed to connect with hybrid children. And so when I felt it, I decided to ask her for help, and ask for, I don't know, I asked specifically for, I think maybe 2 children or something. Yeah, 2 children that I was connecting with as a human, that I was mentioning already. I think maybe there was some information that we didn't receive properly around the time. Like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. But I asked for 2 children. One is mine, and one was his. And so she gave me, or she was drawing, or whatever, how she was doing those pictures at night. And I woke up, at night, or it was my early morning. And then I woke up. I think, I was already talking about this in a video when I was talking about how I opened up for channeling through drawing, because this was my initiation for it. And I cannot remember exactly right now, and it's more precisely, I guess, in that other video. And I think what woke me up was heat. I'm not sure if also vibration, but I think it was heat, like a lot of heat in my body. And I looked at what time it was, but I fell asleep again and later woke up, just I guess maybe 2 hours later. And so I remember time when I woke up, and it was maybe less than an hour, I think, before she sent me email with those pictures. So I believe she was drawing them or working on them exactly, or opening that channel exactly with Shayla. In the time when I woke up on the heat. So yeah, and after that, I think I started to, well, I was not trying to do that before, but I started to have these moments when I was drawing even people, not just feeling like drawing entities, but also people. There was energy coming through me. So I think it was this experience that enabled me to do so. So basically, I kind of like, yeah, got initiation from Awaken within. That was her name that she was going by, and so yeah, that's how it I guess started with me and hybrid children. And yeah, even after that, like when she sent me those pictures, I felt like drawing them. So I didn't have anything much with me for drawing at the time. So I guess I had this just, I don't know how is it called, but it was not pencil, it was just piece of, something, for drawing. And so I was sketching them. And so yeah, a feeling again, like this heat through my body, and also like in my ears. My ears were red, and it was funny like how it was manifesting through my body. And also when I drew them myself, the same children, and then was looking at them, I was starting to having headache and that kind of stuff. So there was definitely something going on there. So yeah, that was how it happened with me in the beginning. And then I think I was not connecting with them much, or trying to find out more, or something like that. Of course, there was always wish, but yeah, it was again like nothing much was really happening, and I was just going through my own path or synchronicity or whatever I was needing to explore what was coming up. A lot of it was twin flame topics, and just my sexuality and this kind of stuff, love, relationships. And then at some point I started to connect consciously with Shayla. That happened, my story with Shayla. I always started to talk about it, and then it was like almost immediately she was trying to, well, not almost, it was really immediately, but I was just not trying to put any more specific meanings into what I was feeling when I was connecting with her. She was already in the beginning giving me this feeling like we are girlfriends. I was using girlfriends because I was feeling like she was giving me the feeling like when we are together, we are so excited to be together. Like we want to, like we have a chance to connect, that we are all the time together, and it just pulls us together. So like and I was translating it as a feeling like I am not that girly, but or interested in shopping and that kind of stuff. So it's absolutely nothing what attracts me, but it was kind of like that feeling, like you are so super excited about each other that you do everything together, like you go shopping and that, and just completely everything, and even like get naked. Yeah, I was getting something like that. Also, like you're so natural, feel so like you knew each other your whole life, kind of like feeling. And so uh, I I was discovering platonic feelings for her, but I was not trying to make anything more from it. But she already started to give me downloads about children, like. These feelings of that were coming up to me, like how it's possible for, even for our science, for two women have their own children together. It's possible. So she was trying to already open my mind that yeah, we can, if you can have ideas that you can do it, it's for sure that we can do it, and we can help you to have children, you little lesbian. And so she was opening me up for, like, when she decided to give me these downloads, and then she dropped it like, we have children together. So I was like, yeah. So it took me quite a long time to just leave that ideas to sit there, and then I started to have sessions with her with Rob, and it took like 9 months from getting those downloads from her until I actually kind of like finally got through all the topics that I wanted to discuss with her and our relationship, what was happening to me, to actually ask about our one daughter that I was feeling or I was able to connect with on my own before session, but she told me around the time that there were 2 children that we had already, but after that more came. So from that 2016 interview I had with her about the children, I also like those extracts I have on my channel, so I will try to link everything with this video, so you can check those things out. So yeah, I know that it's probably very messy on my channel, like I do part of that and then this, and I have playlists and that kind of stuff, and I don't have a properly like overview what I have there myself, so and sometimes I feel like I already was talking about something but I was not, and so that kind of stuff. So yeah, after this, like there was more stuff that I will try to concentrate into like one video about one daughter or son, and let's see like how this open up, because I was getting feeling it's quite probable like when I will be doing this video, even connecting with them more specifically, then it will open me up for our children to come in that they also want me to know them more and they want to introduce themselves more to me consciously. So let's see what this opens up, and so it's going to be, I guess, busy. Well, I have other stuff to do as well, so I'm not sure how long this will take me. Plus, I wanted to make other videos, so I will see like if I will focus in next or following videos just on this, or I do also something else. So yeah, that's all for now, and I hope it helped you in some way. I don't know, like I feel like I didn't say really that much, but yeah, there will be something more. And yeah, definitely, if you have any questions about this topic in a general, or of course you can share something more personal as well, but I will try to approach it in a more general way, how to help you in with my way of how I perceive things or whatever, just to condense it into something general topic, because I feel like I didn't touch a lot of things that I probably didn't experience myself, and I could go much deeper, so I just ran through it. So yeah, if you have some questions, I can also make a video just talking about that, and not specifically my hybrid children, my experiences, and maybe give you some reflections of on those questions. So definitely you can ask me as well in the comments. So bye for now, and thank you for watching.